sus miles de seguidores en las redes como Fitbull Coach, Mindset, Nutrición y por supuesto el inglés. Y viene con más de 250 vídeos para que entrenes con 365 días de wellness e inglés.
Speaking with Confidence with Ale.
Hello, everybody. Good morning, and welcome back to Speaking with Confidence. I'm Ale, and as always, remember that this is your space to practice English until you speak with confidence, and also a place where you can make mistakes. I make mistakes, and comfortably, sin vergüenza. And hopefully, in today's topic, you can maybe recognize yourself while we talk about it. Hello, Dan.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm feeling good today.
Are you?
Yes.
Why?
Because you have to always have a good mood.
Yes, you have to always be in a good mood. Right?
Yes.
So, I heard yesterday someone important came to the radio.
Juanma Castaño, yes.
Yes. And I heard you worked with him before?
I was on the practicas, becario, with him.
Like an intern?
I
think so. Like an internship job? No? Becario,
to finish
internship?
my degree.
Oh, that was good.
Yes.
Was that great working with him?
Yes. He's a very nice guy.
He's a very nice guy.
Yes.
And you saw him yesterday?
Yes.
All right. So was that cool?
Of course.
Of course it was. He's very well known here in Spain, no?
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay, so today we are going to talk about lying. Vamos a hablar sobre las mentiras. What do you think about that, Dan?
I think it's a good topic.
All right, but we're not going to talk about big, important lies, just not dramatic lies, but the lies that, little things that we repeat to ourselves. That's what we're going to talk about. The small lies we tell ourselves. Las pequeñas mentiras que nos contamos a nosotros mismos. For example, like what? I'll start tomorrow. Cuando queremos hacer algo que lo venimos postergando y decimos, mañana empiezo. I'll start tomorrow. On other things, otras cosas que a lo mejor decimos, it's only temporary. It's only temporary. Es temporal. Es por un tiempo solamente. Or something that is very common. I'm not tired. No estoy cansada. I can keep on going. I'm not really tired. Or what else? ¿Qué otra mentira se te ocurre, Dan? Another lie that we tell ourselves.
Right now I can think about any other lie, but I guess there are many of them. So
there's so many of them. For example, I'll answer that text later. Or I'll message later. And then you really don't. Or I'll answer that email later. Or this is something that happens to me often. I get caught up on watching a series, a show. Then I say to myself, one more episode, it won't matter. One more episode, just one more episode, and I'll turn off the TV. Voy a ver solo un episodio más y luego apago el televisor. But then I don't, and I end up watching the full season. That has happened to me before. Has it ever happened to you?
Not that situation.
Not like that?
No.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, well, yeah, that's another lie, right? Like another lie you tell yourself. And, well, these are really small things that don't really matter so much. But there are other times. Bueno, en realidad, it's not that they don't matter, because when you do it too often, they become habits. They become a habit, and they become a pattern, and a pattern that we don't question anymore. se convierten en un patrón que al final después no lo cuestionamos y se vuelve en un hábito y un mal hábito. Entonces te quedas despierto toda la noche viendo la serie entera, o sea, the whole season. You just stay up all night watching the whole season of whatever show this is, and that's not good because then you don't get enough sleep and so on and so on. So these good lies, entre comillas, estas mentiritas, these lies, they begin with good intentions, right? I'll start tomorrow. Voy a comenzar mañana. And we think we can balance things, and we think we can rest, and we think we can, we'll get the motivation the next day, and we think that we can control things, but sometimes we just don't, and we convince ourselves that everything is fine, and it really isn't. So, one way or the other, we end up doing this, right? I think so. I don't know what you think, then. What is it? What do you think?
Well, I think it's true. We end up always lying to ourselves, even.
Yes, little lies, no, que a lo mejor no son reconocidas como mentiras porque no son tan importantes. Pero el caso es que these little lies, they turn into habits. And they, as I said before, they turn into patterns, a pattern of behavior, un patrón de comportamiento que ya no es cuestionado, so por lo tanto no es problema. You think it's not a problem, but it is. But anyway, we are going to talk about that today, and as we do, we are going to use some interesting words. We're going to review some interesting words like lately, recently, and for and since, and we're going to work with them while we use the present perfect. What do you think?
I think it's a good idea.
Should we get started then?
Yes.
Yes. All right, let's get started. So useful words. Before we jump into the grammar later, as every day, let's build the vocabulary around habits, patterns, excuses, also self-awareness, and the little things we tell ourselves when we know we should probably make a change. And we don't always do it immediately, but that's how our brain works. All right. Our first word today is justify. Justify. And this is a verb. And what does it mean? It means...
Justificar.
Yes. To give reasons, to explain or defend something. That's what it is, right? To justify, give reasons, explain or defend an idea, your point of view, what you think, your opinion, etc. So how can we use it? We can say, he tried to justify spending so much money online. He tried to justify spending so much money online. Do you buy online?
I sometimes do, yes.
Sometimes do?
Yes.
Okay, but not all the time.
No, if I can go to a store to buy it, I prefer going to a store.
Yes, I'm the same way. A few times I bought online, but I'd rather buy things from the store, directly going to the store. But I see other, I have a daughter and she's 18 and she loves shopping online. And she just puts everything in the basket. You know, when you shop and you put in the basket, and she puts everything in the basket. And then when she looks at what she's supposed to pay, in other words, what I'm supposed to pay, so much money, it's insane. So and as this example, she tries to justify what she wants to buy, and it just doesn't happen. No dejo que compre tantas cosas. All right. Anyway, next word today is convince. Convince. And convince is another verb, a verb. And convince in Spanish would mean?
Convencer.
Yes. To make yourself or maybe another person believe something, right? And if you're lying to yourself, then you try to convince yourself that what you're saying or doing is the right thing to do. So, for example, we can say she convinced herself that she still had enough time. She convinced herself that she had enough time. All right. Convince. Word number 3, another verb, is neglect. Neglect. And this is a new word. I don't think we've seen this word before. Neglect. And neglect is, Dan?
Negar, rechazar.
Sí. To make yourself or another person... No, to not give enough care or attention to something. What is negligence?
Negligencia.
So that's the action of this, neglect. To not give enough attention or care to something.
Descuidar.
Descuidar, yes. Very good. So many people neglect their sleep during stressful weeks. Many people neglect their sleeping during stressful weeks. I would say if you're stressed, you're not neglecting your sleep. You're just stressed that you can't sleep. But you do neglect your sleep when you voluntarily stay up all night watching television, right? Would you say I'm right then?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's true.
it is true. Because when you're stressed, maybe it's not that you were neglecting your sleeping hours. You just can't fall asleep. Pues no puedes quedarte dormido, ¿no? No estás siendo negligente, simplemente no puedes hacerlo. Pero sí, si es consciente, entonces sí es negligencia, right? Okay. Or playing video games. Did that ever happen to you, Dan? Playing video games that you stayed up more than you should have?
No.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure either.
All right. Okay, so next word today is temporary. Temporary, and this is an adjective. And temporary means...
Temporalmente.
Yes, not permanent, only for a limited time, not permanent. So, for example, the situation was supposed to be temporary. The situation was supposed to be temporary. All right, temporary. Word number 5 is intention. Intention. Oh, sorry. Temporary is an adjective. Did I say that? I'm not sure. Intention is a noun. Intention. So intention is?
Intención.
Yes. A plan or idea about what you want to do, right? Like, yes, something that you would like to do. And your emotions are invested on that idea because it's something you want. You have all this intention. All right, so my intention was to finish everything before Friday. My intention was to finish everything before Friday. All right. Word number 6 is signal. And we know this one. This is also a noun. And signal is?
Señal.
Yes. A sign that shows something is happening or something will happen. So, for example, constant stress can be a signal that something needs to change, right? Constant stress can be a signal that something needs to change, and that is very true. All right, word number 7 is tendency. Tendency, and this is a noun, and tendency is?
Tendencia.
Yes, and in this context, it would be a behavior that happens regularly in the context of lying to ourselves, a behavior that happens regularly. So, for example, he has a tendency to postpone difficult conversations. He has a tendency to postpone difficult conversations. And our last word today is aware. Aware, and this is an adjective. And aware, we've seen this word, I think, this week as well. Aware is?
Consciente.
Yes. Conscious, or to be aware is to notice something clearly, right? To notice something, to be aware. All right. And we can say recently, I've become more aware of how much time I spend on my phone. Do you know how much time you spend on your phone?
I prefer not
to
knowing.
say. Oh, you prefer not knowing? Oh, okay. Okay, yes. I won't ask then. All right, so now that we've introduced... Oh, no, sorry, we have to say these words very quickly. And then we play them?
Yes.
Yes, okay, so the words are justify, convince, neglect, temporary, intention, signal, tendency, and aware. You ready then?
Yes.
Okay. No peeking, right?
No picking.
No peeking. All right. So our first word is descuidar,
Neglect.
justificar,
Justify.
señal,
Signal.
convencer.
To convince.
Yes.
To convince.
Okay. Descuida, you said that. Temporal,
Temporary.
tendencia,
Tendency.
consciente, darse cuenta.
Aware.
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 Yes. Y qué más, intención.
Intention.
Intention, very good. Ah, temporal.
Temporary.
Did we say that?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, okay. All right, very good. All right. Okay, so now that we've introduced our words, let's practice with them. But if you want, you can pay attention and see if you identify yourself with any of these behavior patterns. Behavior patterns. So while we practice vocabulary, maybe you can think of whether these situations sound familiar or not. You don't have to, but if you want to. All right, so let's see. Remember our words and listen, we're going to check the definition first. When someone gives you or when someone gives reasons to defend their behavior, they try to... When someone gives reasons to defend their behavior, they try to... And we've got convince, justify, neglect, temporary, intention, signal, tendency, aware. Which one of these am I talking about? Yes.
Justify.
Justify, yes. When someone gives reasons to defend their behavior, they try to justify it. Okay, very good. How about this one? A repeated behavior that happens often can be called a repeated behavior that happens often can be called a
tendency.
A tendency, very good. All right. How about this one? If you stop paying attention to your health or responsibilities, you are...
Neglecting
them. Yes, if you stop paying attention to your health or your responsibilities, you are neglecting them. Okay, so if something only lasts for a short period of time, that means it's...
temporary.
Yes, very good. And one more. A sign that something may be wrong is a...
Aware. No. A signal.
Yes, signal. Very good. A sign that something may be wrong is a signal. Let's see. When you make yourself believe something, you what? You are?
Convincing yourself.
Yes. When you make yourself believe something, you are convincing yourself. If you clearly notice or recognize something, then that means you are?
You are aware.
Yes, you are. You are aware of it. If you clearly notice or recognize something, you are aware of it. And finally, a plan or purpose behind an action is an...
Intention.
Very good. Okay. So now that we've got those meanings clear, let's put them in context a little bit more detailed. So listen to this. And this is always about you, Dan. For months, Dan ignored several warning emails from the bank and completely something the problem. Did this happen to you, Dan? Did the bank email you?
I really hope it didn't happen.
So for months, Daniel ignored several warning emails from the bank and completely something the problem. So I'll give you three options. Justified, neglected, or signaled.
Neglected.
Yes, why?
Because it means that you were not paying attention to the problem.
Yes, and was this intentional?
No.
Yes, it was.
Oh, it was.
Yes.
Okay.
If you neglect something, I think so. It's intentional. It could be intentional, right? You decide not to pay attention. You know it's there, but you decide not to pay attention, not to care about that. Then you're neglecting it. No?
Yes, yes.
All right, so neglected. All right, next one. Let's see. Marta, I think I just saw her walk in, no? Marta. Oh, she's right there. Marta kept telling herself she still had plenty of time. I'll say that again. Marta kept telling herself she still had plenty of time trying to something her delay. Oh, Marta. So she kept telling herself she still had plenty of time trying to something her delay. So we've got convince, justify, or neglect.
Justify.
Yes. Do you want to put it together? No. Okay, that's okay.
I don't remember the whole phrase.
That's okay. Marta kept telling herself she still had plenty of time trying to, what did we say? Trying to justify her delay. Yes. Okay. All right. We'll do another one. Leaving your laptop charger at work every Friday is becoming a real, leaving your laptop charger at work every Friday is becoming a real
tendency.
Yes. Why?
Because it happens frequently.
It's happening frequently. Yes, it's a tendency, a behavior pattern. Okay. All right. Let's do one more. At first, extra workload seemed something, but it eventually became permanent. So at first, the extra workload seemed something, but it eventually became permanent. So we've got, do you want me to read your options or do you think you have them?
I think I know it.
You do?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Temporary.
Yes. At first, the extra workload seemed temporary, but it eventually became permanent. All right. It seemed short-termed, right? I mean, it seemed short-term, but then it lasted forever. All right. And let's see, one more. After talking to his doctor, Luis became more of how little sleep he was getting. After talking to his doctor, Luis became more of how little sleep he was getting. And what do you think it is?
He became more aware.
Yes. He became more aware of how little sleep he was getting. Do you have one of those watches that tells you how many hours you slept?
Yes, but I don't use it when I sleep, so...
You don't?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I have the same, but I take my watch off to sleep, so I wouldn't know. But I think it's useful. No?
Yes.
All right. Okay, well, we got time for one more, and let's do the last one. Her original something was simply to save enough money for a short vacation. Her original something was simply to save enough money for a short vacation. So, do you know it?
Intention?
Yes, intention. So her original intention was simply to save money for a short vacation. All right, we're going to go on a small break. And when we come back, we are going to talk about a life fact. And then we're going to work on the present perfect and some interesting works to go with them. All right, so I'll see you in 4 minutes.
Esto lo que oyes.
You're listening to the right radio. You're listening to Vaughan Radio. You're listening to Vaughan Radio.
El inglés que necesitas ahora por mucho menos. Llega al outlet de Vaughan con libros y cursos de autoestudio que siguen más vigente que nunca.
Objetivo Inglés, Vaughan Certified completo, Speak English Now e Inglés en 10 pasos.
Además, libros desde €1.
Novelas con audio desde $3.50.
Libros infantiles desde €3.
Y mucho más.
Entra en vaughantienda.com.
Vaughan Outlet, aprende más.
Pagando menos hasta agotar existencias.
Este verano, ¿quieres que tus hijos se diviertan, vivan 1000 aventuras y además ganen fluidez en inglés, rodeados de naturaleza y con los mejores monitores angloparlantes Vaughan? Tráelos a nuestro Vaughan Summer Camps, con cabañas, actividades acuáticas, multiaventura, nuevos amigos y entornos increíbles donde aprenderán a resolver situaciones cotidianas en inglés sin darse cuenta. Más de 3.000 niños viven nuestras inversiones cada año. Encuentra tu mejor Summer Camp sin salir de España. Contrata tu mejor camp.
Come to learn with us at Vaughan. ¿Te apuntas?
¿Quieres mejorar tu inglés sin complicaciones? Vaughan Inglés 4.0 es el curso de inglés más completo en formato audio, con casi 600 clases desde 0 hasta nivel avanzado. Paso a paso, donde y cuando quieras. Claro, práctico y eficaz. Gramática, vocabulario, pronunciación y sobre todo, resultados. Busca nuestro podcast Vaughan Inglés 4.0 en iVoox.
Encuentra todos los libros de nuestros presentadores de radio en las tiendas Vaughan. Nosotros te ayudamos a encontrar el libro perfecto para ti, para todos los niveles y edades. También encontrarás libros de alemán, francés y mucho más. Estamos en calle Orense 75, en Madrid, o en nuestras 6 delegaciones por España. Ven a vernos o visita vaughantienda.com. Vaughan, learn English.
Estas vacaciones, haz un viaje para tu inglés. Con los cursos intensivos semanales de Vaughan, mejora tu inglés durante cualquier periodo vacacional. Navidad, Semana Santa, verano, tú decides cuándo. Una semana para mejorar tu fluidez. Gana confianza al hablar. Aprovecha tu tiempo libre al máximo. Y lo mejor es que puedes reservar tu curso desde ya para asegurarte tu plaza en el momento que prefieras. No dejes pasar la oportunidad de avanzar en tu inglés estas vacaciones. Entra en grupovaughan.com/intensivos y contrata tu semana intensiva hoy mismo, porque tu inglés también merece unas vacaciones.
En Vaughan Town hay un antes y un después. El antes es inseguridad, titubeo, fastidio. El después es confianza, convicción y arrojo. Y esto en solo 6 días.
El mayor ambiente lingüístico jamás creado, con la mayor variedad de acentos nativos nunca antes reunidos. Vaughan Town, el pueblo anglo de Vaughan. Vaughan Town. Rechaza imitaciones. Infórmate en el 911335833.
Vaughan Town. Cambia tu inglés ya.
Aprender inglés nunca fue tan fácil. Vaughan Talkmaster está siempre contigo, en el metro, en casa o en el trabajo. Practica donde quieras, cuando quieras, desde entrevistas hasta negociaciones. Mejora tu inglés con nuestra inteligencia artificial adaptativa. Entra en talkmaster.es, descarga la app y prueba gratis durante una semana. Tú decides cómo y cuándo mejorar.
Speaking with Confidence with Ale.
Welcome back, everybody. And before the break, we explored the language that focuses on routines and behavior patterns. And now we are going to focus on the grammar that helps us talk about those situations in a simple way. When we describe habits and routines and changes that happen before now and continue into the present, like habits, what we use in English is the present perfect. El presente perfecto. So, for example, we are also going to use words like lately, recently, for, and since. That's what we're going to work with, those four. All right? Adverbs of time plus for and since. And let's begin with the main structure. The main structure is our present perfect. And how is this formed? The subject, you know, the subject is the person who, la persona quien realiza esa acción. He, she, I, him, them, etc., etc. The auxiliary verb have, and depending on who the person is, have or has. And then the past participle of the verb, el participio del verbo, pasado participio. So, for example, I can say, I have noticed, or what would that mean, Dan? What does that mean? I have noticed.
Me he dado cuenta de.
Yes, me he dado cuenta. So, she has changed. What would that mean?
Ella ha cambiado.
Right, yes. And we have ignored, or he has become. So if you notice, we're using the subject, the verb, the auxiliary verb, and then the past participle. He has become. Why do we use it? Because the present perfect connects the past with the present. Something started before now, but the result or the situation is still connected to the present moment. Conecta el pasado con el presente. Sigue sucediendo. All right. So, for example, we can also compare with the past simple. The past simple, as we know it, as you know it, it's a finished action in a finished moment. Si yo dijera, I ignored the problem last year. I ignored the problem last year. The action is finished. Terminó. El momento terminó. Right? I ignored the problem last year. ¿Por qué? Porque el año pasado ya fue, ya terminó. But if I use the present perfect, the situation still matters now. I have ignored the problem for months. I have ignored the problem for months. The problem started before and it's still happening. Todavía sigue teniendo efecto hasta ahora. So that's the present perfect. And next, we are going to use for and since, which are extremely important with the present perfect. If we look at for, we use it to say how long something has been happening. We can say for weeks, for a long time, for 3 months, for a year, for a day, forever, etc., etc. For, okay, F-O-R. For example, she has neglected her sleep for months. So, for nos dice la duración de la acción. Y since is the starting point, es el punto, el comienzo, el punto de inicio. So we use since when to say when the situation started. Since January, since last year, since university, since Monday, etc., etc. I have had this tendency since high school. Or I have been working at Vaughan since when, Dan? When have you started? When did you start?
A year and a half.
Okay. A year and a half would be 2024? 25?
Yes.
24.
The end of 2024.
Okay, so I have been working since the end of 2024. Desde ese momento. El punto de inicio. So, for and since. For, la duración, and since, el inicio. Marca el inicio. Y for, la duración de esa acción. And finally, part 3 of this explanation is lately and recently, adverbs of time. So those are very common in a conversation, and we just simply use them to provide more information, para dar un poco más de información. For example, I've been feeling tired lately, or she's been avoiding people lately, or we've spent too much money lately. If we wanted to use recently, podríamos también decir, recently, I have become more aware of my routines. O podemos poner el recently después. I have become more aware of my routines recently. He's recently, al medio también, he's recently started exercising again. Creo que suena mejor así. I have recently, no al final, no tanto al final, sino después del I have recently become more aware of my routines, or he has recently started exercising again. Entonces, da un poco más de información, detalle, o una descripción más objetiva sobre lo que estamos diciendo en relación al tiempo. Okay, so why present perfect? As I said, because it connects the past with the present, and it also helps us talk about habits and what we're talking about today, excuses, these little lies that we tell ourselves, repeated behaviors, things that maybe we do every day and we don't always notice, or we do notice but we fail to change. We can use this structure to talk about that. All right? So, we are going to practice with the grammar today. It's not about memorizing the rules, but it's about just practicing with the words and trying to sound natural while you describe your own behavior. When you talk about routines, when you talk about stress, changes, and so on. Okay, vamos a empezar con traducciones para que todo se integre un poco mejor y tome más sentido. Me da la impresión que cuando traducimos al principio se ancla un poco más lo que estamos aprendiendo. Okay, so let's see. Últimamente, remember, for, since, lately, and recently, and the present perfect. Entonces, últimamente he ignorado muchas señales de estrés. Dan, you want to help me?
Lately, I've neglected many stress signals or signals of stress.
Yes, signals of stress. Sí. Lately, I've neglected or I've ignored. Neglected. If we wanted to use our useful word today, many signs of stress or many signals of stress. Many signs of stress, creo que suena mejor. All right, ¿qué tal está? Ella ha. Aquí es justamente, literalmente, one of the useful words. Ella ha descuidado su rutina por varias semanas. Ella ha descuidado su rutina por varias semanas.
She has neglected her routine for weeks.
Varias.
For several weeks.
Yes. Now, we can contract. When we use the present perfect, we can contract the subject and the auxiliary verb have. How would that sound?
She's neglected her routine for several weeks.
Exactly. Perfect. She's neglected her routine for several weeks. How about this one? Nos hemos convencido de que el problema es temporal. nos hemos convencido de que el problema es temporal.
We've convinced ourselves that the problem is temporary.
Very good. Convinced.
We've convinced ourselves that the problem is temporary.
Perfect. That was perfect. Yes. We've convinced ourselves that the problem is temporary. All right. Very good. Ahora ponemos una palabra nueva. Recientemente me he vuelto más consciente de mis hábitos. I'll say that again. Recientemente me he vuelto más consciente de mis hábitos.
Recently, I've become more aware of my habits.
Exactamente. Recently, I've become more aware of my habits. Have you?
I think so, yes.
Yes?
Yes.
You want to share? No. It's not too private. Yeah, it's too private. Okay. Él ha tenido esa tendencia desde la universidad. Él ha tenido esa tendencia desde la universidad. Uf, aquí hay...
He's had that tendency since university.
Muy bien, since, el punto de partida. He's had that tendency since university. Is there something you still do that you started at school, like in school, university, then, and you still do?
I guess waking up early.
Waking
maybe.
up early?
Yes.
Okay, so that is a habit, like a good, healthy habit, I would say. No?
Yes, I would say so, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. What have I kept since university? I don't know. It's been such a long time. But I do like to wake up early as well and start the day early. And I don't know if this happened to you, but when I was in school, like at university, I would not stay up late to study. I would rather wake up early in the morning to study what I had to study for the next day. No me podía quedar despierta estudiando toda la noche, por ejemplo, sino más del tipo de despertarme súper temprano en la mañana para estudiar. What were you like?
Well, I tried to wake up early because I had to go to class. No.
But when you had a test, did you study and stay up late studying, or would you rather wake up early to study for the test?
I'd rather wake up early.
Right?
Yes.
Yes, that was me too. I could not stay up to study and then go to school. No, I couldn't. I had to wake up early in the morning, finish studying what I had started before, and then go to school, take the test. Okay, let's keep on going. Listen to this and tell me if this is true. He intentado justificar mis malas decisiones por mucho tiempo. True or false?
True.
Really, Dan? He intentado justificar mis malas decisiones por mucho tiempo.
To be sincere, true.
All right. Go ahead and translate.
I've tried to justify my bad decisions for a long time.
All right. Okay. Well, good for noticing that. Good for becoming aware. Okay. That's it. Let's move on to another exercise, but notice how the present perfect often appears when people reflect on their own behavior. Cuando nos damos cuenta de nuestro propio comportamiento, the present perfect always comes up. That's the structure that we just naturally use. So, okay, now let's use the for and since. For and since. You ready? Really easy. All you have to do is choose one of these two for the next information. She's avoiding, so I'm contracting the subject and the auxiliary verb. She's avoided difficult conversations, something, years. You have to choose since and for. I'll repeat that one more time. And now I'm not going to contract this time. She has avoided difficult conversations something, something, years.
4 years.
Yes. Do you think you can repeat and put it together?
She's avoided difficult conversations for years.
Yes, yes. 4, because we're talking about the duration of time, right? Okay, next. I've been more aware of my spending habits, something, something, January. I'll say that again without the contraction. I have been more aware of my spending habits, something, something, January.
I've been more aware of my spending habits since January.
Yes. January is the starting point, right? And I have been aware since then. Very good. Okay, let's try another one. He's worked remotely, something, something, the pandemic. And I'll say that again without contracting. He has worked remotely, something, something, the pandemic.
He has worked remotely since the pandemic.
Very good. He has worked remotely since the pandemic. Why? Because the pandemic is what, Dan?
And a specific date.
Yes, and a specific date, which is the starting point of the situation. Okay, what about this one? Dave neglected that project a long time. They have neglected that project, something, something, a very long time.
They have neglected that project for a very long time.
Yes, very good. Because it is describing, once again, the duration of that action, neglecting. All right, let's see. Another one. We've had the same excuse, something, something, months. We have had the same excuse, something, something, months.
We have had the same excuse for months.
Yes. We have had the same excuse for months. Hemos tenido la misma excusa por meses. 4 months. Period of time. All right. And let's do this one. She's felt emotionally exhausted, something, something, last summer. She has felt emotionally exhausted, something, something, last summer.
She has felt emotionally exhausted since last summer.
Yes. And last summer would be the
starting point.
The starting point. Yeah. All right. Okay. So I forgot about the fact. But we'll do it in a bit. Let's continue with our practice. And let's move on to what are they saying. So you're going to choose the sentence that best matches the situation. All right? So pay attention. Like this. This is what it is. Carlos keeps postponing an important medical appointment. Carlos keeps postponing an important medical appointment. And I will give you 3 options. Option 1 is he's become more aware of his health lately, or he's neglected an important responsibility for months, or he's recently improved his habits. So what are they saying? What am I saying? Carlos keeps postponing an important medical appointment.
The second option, that was he's been neglecting.
Yes, he has neglected.
He has neglected
an important responsibility.
Yes. I forgot
Yeah, that's fine. You don't have to say the phrase exactly as it was. As long as you're using the present perfect, that works perfectly fine. So, Carlos keeps postponing an important medical appointment, and you said he's neglected an important responsibility. And if we wanted to give more information, you would say 4 months, using 4. All right, because that's all the information we have. All right, let's do another one. Emma says she only checks social media for 5 minutes. But the truth is that she spends hours scrolling every night. So I'll say that one more time. Emma says she only checks social media for 5 minutes, but she spends hours scrolling every night. So 3 options. She's justified the habit repeatedly. She's solved the problem recently, or she's avoided technology since childhood. These are my options. You can come up with a better alternative, as long as you use the present perfect.
She's justified her problem with lies.
Oh, okay. She's justified her problem
with lies.
With lies. She's a liar. All right, let's do another one. Very good. She's justified her problem by lying, I would say. Okay. A manager notices that his team looks exhausted and unmotivated every week. So a manager notices that his team looks exhausted and unmotivated every week. I'll give you 3 options. He's ignored several signals. He's reduced workplace stress for years. Or he's convinced everyone to relax.
He's the first one. He's neglecting the problems.
He's neglected the problem for some time, for weeks. He's neglected the problem for weeks. All right. Okay, let's do one last time. One last one. Lucia started realizing she feels calmer when she disconnects from work. Lucia started realizing she feels calmer when she disconnects from work. And 3 options. She's had stressful routines. She's become more aware of her balance, or she's neglected her responsibilities. If she started realizing, then that means she's
had a stressful routine.
She's had a stressful routine. Yes, she has started, or she has become more aware of her balance, maybe, because she has started to realize that she feels calmer. All right. So now we're going to do this. We're going to build sentences with the present perfect and with our adverbs of time. And let's see if we could do this for the last minutes. So then I'll give you 3 words. 3 pieces to put together. I sleep badly and lately. I sleep badly and lately. Present perfect.
I have slept badly recently.
All right, lately.
Lately.
Yes. I have slept. Remember to use the past participle. I have slept badly lately. Okay, let's do another one. She worked too much for weeks. She worked too much for weeks. Go.
She's worked too much for weeks.
Perfect. Let's do one more. We spend less time together recently. We spend less time together recently.
We have spent less time together recently.
Very good. And if we wanted to contract that?
We've spent less time together recently.
Very good, yes. How about this one? He feels stressed since Monday. He feels stressed since Monday.
He felt stressed since Monday.
Okay, now which auxiliary verb are you going to use with he?
He's felt stressed since Monday.
Perfect. He's felt stressed since Monday. Last one. They eat at home more often lately. They eat at home more often lately.
They have eaten at home more often lately.
Yes, very good. And the very last one. Do we have time? I don't think so. That's it. Okay, we're done for today. We have worked on routines, habits, and how we use the present perfect to talk about them and connect the present with the past with the present. That's it for today's show. I hope you've enjoyed it. Coming up next is the lunchtime show with Rob, and you and me will talk again tomorrow, and also Dan. I'll see you tomorrow.
Estás escuchando Vaughan Radio.
Este verano, ¿quieres que tus hijos se diviertan, vivan 1000 aventuras y además ganen fluidez en inglés, rodeados de naturaleza y con los mejores monitores angloparlantes Vaughan? Tráelos a nuestro Vaughan Summer Camps. Hay 4 ubicaciones diferentes para que elijas tu mejor opción, con cabañas, actividades acuáticas, multiaventura, nuevos amigos y entornos increíbles donde aprenderán a resolver situaciones cotidianas en inglés sin darse cuenta. Más de 3.000 niños viven nuestras inversiones cada año. Encuentra tu mejor Summer Camp sin salir de España, ahora también en la playa. Llámanos al 917001199 y contrata tu mejor camp.
Come to learn with us at Vaughan.
¿Te apuntas? El inglés que necesitas ahora por mucho menos. Llega al outlet de Vaughan con libros y cursos de autoestudio que siguen más vigente que nunca.
Objetivo Inglés, Vaughan Certified completo, Speak English Now e Inglés en 10 pasos.
Además, libros desde €1.
Novelas con audio desde $3.50.
Libros infantiles desde €3.
Y mucho más.
Entra en vaughantienda.com.
Vaughan Outlet, aprende más,
pagando menos hasta agotar existencias.
Mamá, papá, quiero aprender inglés.
Y si lo haces jugando, cantando y divirtiéndote con tus personajes Disney favoritos, apúntales a Disney English Vaughan, un curso mágico y efectivo donde los más pequeños aprenden inglés en un entorno de juegos y diversión. Además, este año conocerán de cerca la nueva casa de Mickey y vivirán las nuevas aventuras de Iron Man. No esperes más. Reserva su plaza en grupovaughan.com/Disney-English o llámanos al 911-335831. Grupo Vaughan, la aventura comienza aquí.
¿Quieres aprender inglés a tu propio ritmo y según tu horario? En Vaughan tenemos la solución perfecta para ti. Con las clases particulares online de Vaughan, disfrutarás de la máxima flexibilidad en tu aprendizaje del inglés. Tú eliges. ¿Prefieres centrarte en la conversación o en la gramática? No hay ningún problema. Con Vaughan puedes seleccionar la modalidad que más te convenga. Y no solo eso, sino que también tienes completa libertad para elegir el día, la hora y la duración de tus clases. ¿Solo tienes 25 minutos? Perfecto. En Vaughan nos adaptamos a ti. Visita grupovaughan.com hoy mismo y descubre cómo nuestras clases particulares pueden transformar tu forma de aprender inglés. Flexibilidad y calidad en la enseñanza del inglés a tu medida.
Una semana en un lugar apartado.
Nativos angloparlantes de todas partes del mundo, uno por cada estudiante.
Terminantemente prohibido hablar en español.
Actividades organizadas y conversaciones en